Hello there, everyone! Welcome back to Cereza and the Lost Demon. Indeed, we are back with more of Cereza's adventure.
Hello. Hello. Oh, don't do it now.
Well. Here we go! I just noticed that's the loading bar on the side with the still getting coloured in. Okay, so whee! There we go. Now make me run. We jump. The windy knot. Well, I'm certainly... Yeah. Chapter 6, Fear and Frustration. And so I go this way to see what's in the secret caves. Punch it. Huh. Was thoroughly uneventful. Jump. Because then we Maybe the plant weaves back and forth. That was mesmerizing. The loud cat. I don't even know. It's a very loud cat. He went meow. Apparently, that was unexpected. Really? Ah. Okay. Bye bye. Actually, just use you. I didn't have to make you big to punch things now. Yes! Absolutely perfect. The wisp there. Now how do I get to you? I get up here? Nope. Now then, there's gotta be some way of getting to that wisp. Am I sure it's definitely not this one? Yeah, it does not look like it. Well, oh well. Funny cut. Yeah, he's a funny one, alright. He's definitely a funny one. Up, fudge. Really easy to accidentally jump off. That's that's annoying. Oh well. Oh, those are some rather large claw marks.
Claw marks? No way. Nothing has claws this big. Right? What?
Well, I suppose you could say that that's ominous. Not really, I suppose, about it. That's just ominous. I can. 1, 2, 3. And give me the treasure chest.
Yes!
Ooh, couple hundred, out of 100. Nice. Platforming, am I right? Yep, platforming. Ooh, this. I have a feeling this is what I think it is. Yes, it's the way back to there. Where we were last time. Hang on. Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on a second. I can't even get back on that thing, okay. That's nice. Good to know I can't get back on there.
Cool.
That worked. After a perilous climb over a mountain of giant mushrooms, I've found a completely new ecosystem within the forest, an elevated area riddled with long, winding branches covered with moss. It is quite slippery, but some of my findings are astonishing. One of particular interest is one plant that may possibly be a subspecies of the bud beaters I've previously written about. They line up along the vines, waiting for prey to cross, and swiftly clamp together to crush unsuspecting passers-by. Seeing how they are secluded to this high area, I assume they must be the product of selective adaptation. And I say, it was a dastardly journey getting up those mushrooms. But I'm glad I persevered through it. Seeing as how they suddenly clamp their prey, I decided to name them bud clamps. Oh yes, and in very unscientific news, I seem to have discovered what looks like a ghost. It was about the height of a child and ghastly white, with an ever so faint glow. Ran off as soon as I approached it. Must be shy, I suppose. I don't hope to see it again, so I may gather a little more punctual information regarding it. Factual information. Oh good, there's just a nice quick way down. Sorry, but that's just really bugging me. It does look like I can't get it yet, which is very irritating, but sure. Sure, let's just see how that goes then, huh? Oh, whatever.
Yes!
Remembrance.
An ancient tree long felled bared its fangs at Cereza. Cereza could not shake the feeling that Avalon Forest itself conspired against her.
That is a, that really does look like a face, doesn't it? Ooh, look at this tree. Looks like it has a big open mouth. Big deal. You should see the size of my mouth. Sure, it will go swimmingly, indeed. No way it couldn't go swimmingly. Oh, we're going straight for it too. That's fun.
Okay. Wow. That's high. It'll be fine. Just don't look down.
Wait for it. Go. Oh, tear and an oak. There we go. Shine the witch's magic light on it. Ding dong. Interesting, interesting. Very, very interesting. The fact that it does that leads me to believe that... Yeah. Let us enter! Another Tyrannog. And a story one this time, so it's probably a puzzle. Stomping Grounds. That's a pretty good one. I like that one. Already got at least a couple more. Yeah, a couple more percentage points. 47%. Boom, 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 boom. My brain was in focus mode there. Boom, bum. Lovely jubbly. Toss him up, toss him up. What? I guess I must have pressed the button again for it, and he came back. Focus on moving Cereza so I don't get distracted. Oh, this is getting a little bit mean now.
Cool.
You pound the ground there. Then you get to pound the ground there. There we go! For the final battle section! Cause there's gotta be a battle section. It's an armored... Look at him! It's... Elite Warrior! Diverger! Diverger? Could be any of them.
Let's get him, Cheshire. You're getting punished. Prepare yourselves. Like this.
Ooh, shattering those expectations right there. It shall be one of the battle sections ever. Yep. Ooh, gives us 50.
Yes.
Full heart container. I wonder how many of these we're gonna have. Dong da doo dee da. There's literally just a staircase over there. That gear thing looks like a staircase. I'm sorry, but it does. Shutter. Bye bye. Ow. I really need to move that dark ring somewhere. Oh, well, there's no more turning oaks in this area. Quadruped fairy with a clunky helmet covering most of their head. Originally, I'll see, their helmets are received from higher ranking officers when promoted. Their control of their abilities surpasses those of normal quadrupeds, and they have trained tirelessly to build up an indomitable fortitude. Unfortunately, the strongest of all quadruped fairies, or undoubtedly the strongest of all quadruped fairies, they may possibly hold their own with some bipeds. This is all greatly diminished by the fact that their helmet is so big and heavy they can barely see anything. Still, to a diverger, the helmet is their greatest source of pride. Though they take care of it with great dedication, its overall craftsmanship is substandard, and it breaks easily upon impact. For this reason, many diverger learn how to forge and repair armor. Though of this, assist in the maintenance of other fairies' armor as well. Some diverger have even gone so far to retire from the battlefield completely and hammer away all day in their smithy to provide adequate weaponry for all of fairy kind. Interesting. And the lore. We both know someone who'd be very into this due to all the lore. Oh yeah, I have to go through. Kind of weird that you can't pause that.
Cool.
I'm gonna lie, I did expect a little bit more. Yeah, using you is probably the good idea, isn't it? Again, I'm really glad I got that fast running skill. Oh, nice.
Oh, I'm exhausted.
New sanctuary. So how's your day been, Feora? Overall. I gotta do that.
Have some.
Oof.
Good job.
Wait, but if that's how we're supposed to go, then what's the other way? There's this path here, and it just loops us back, okay. That's a bit annoying, but oh well. It really does just loop you back. That's kind of irritating, but sure. Jump. Please. If you're ever in the woods and you hear a loud roar, run and hide as fast as you can. It's probably the Jabberwock. A fairy dragon that's as strong as they come. To him, everything else is just food, no matter how big or small. Get caught and you'll be swallowed in a single gulp. They say he used to be kept in a cage, but he got out somehow. And he's been causing a ruckus ever since. Even the other fairies can't control him. First of all, he has wings, meaning he can fly. So it's really hard to hide from him. Hiding behind something won't cut it. You got to find out ways so you can't be seen from the sky. Wisps with something big sticking out of their head should be especially cautious. He typically dwells somewhere inside windy knots, so I'd stay away from there for starters, if you know what's good for you. Okay, so we've got to deal with the Jabberwock. It seems like... oh. Uh-oh.
What was that?
Oh no. Voracious fairy dragon, Jabberwock. Hello there, soul.
No good. He's too strong.
The monster's body was hard as steel. Cheshire let out a frustrated growl.
Root nuggets. That did not go well. Lurking, migraine, still hitting. Ah, sorry to hear that, soul. But it's good to have you around, even if it is just lurking.
The monster's wings were hard as steel. Cheshire's claws seemed like toys by comparison.
Uh-oh.
It had found a new target. Cereza knew she must fight, but she was petrified with fear.
Oof. Good save by Cheshire. Okay, well, getting up there is going to be a bit tricky now, isn't it?
Like a hawk hunting mice, the draconic fairies searched for its prey. Cheshire tried desperately to transform, but with Cereza's magic and flux from fear, his body remained tiny. You pathetic weakling. The cuddly body did not take the edge off his harsh words. Giving in to her fear, Cereza scooped up Cheshire and ran. They had escaped with their lives, but Cheshire was furious at Cereza for her cowardly retreat. Cereza stood silently, fists clenched. More than anything, she was angry at herself for once again succumbing to her fear.
Cheshire's attacks didn't make so much as a dent in that monster's armor. Oh, what am I going to do?
For once, Cheshire had no mocking retort. He remembered the battle. This was the first time he had tasted defeat, and he did not like it one bit. "Just stay out of my way," was all the demon could muster. Lost in despair of her own, Cereza barely heard his words.
Well, that was a short chapter. Nest of the Worm.
You want to find the next elemental core, right? Get going, then! Cheshire growled for Cereza to go, but Cereza could not muster the strength to say anything back.
Look, the game knows what it's doing when it's giving you obvious alternate routes.
Next time that thing shows its ugly mug, I'm gonna beat it to a pulp! Cheshire shouted his bravado so Cereza would hear. It did little to quell her worry.
Come on, there's gotta be something around here. Well. To be fair, Cheshire pulling Cereza along at this point is very fitting. Did it end? Gotta do something or else. Ow. So that's how you drain the water. We just happened to randomly stumble upon the cork. Alright. Going into the shed. I found something personal against fairies were loaded into. There's one of the wisps in an avalanche. Yeah, Dahlia has been through much to have survived through the treacherous times of Avalon, which has given her more withered appearance compared to other wisps. She is known as of less trodden paths even the fairies have not discovered, and just every shortcut the forest has to offer. She will gladly impart this useful to any travelers who find it useful. See.
Running away as usual. Doesn't surprise me at all.
Well, that's certainly a thing, isn't it? Give this little guy a hand.
You're not hurt?
Ah, I ain't all over. Thanks for the help, witch lady. Height, about 2 helmets. Weight, about 5 helmets. Personality, headstrong. Hobby, fossil collecting. Hardhead is about as stubborn of a wisp as you can get. His opinion is the only right one. In fact, it's the only one. He will not change his mind no matter the situation. If any wisp ever fool enough to try and argue with him, it's a swift headbutt with his rock-hard head and sturdy half-helmet. He enjoys collecting fossils, especially those of fairies in the forest. He has amassed quite an impressive collection, but it's probably best to not ask him about it. Once he starts drolling on about his stories, stones, it could be hours, even days until the unsuspecting victim is set free.
What a coward! You're destined to fail!
What?
Oh gee, this is definitely some sort of psychic thing. Probably whatever the influence or whatever this place is.
I...
Give up already! You'll never change!
That's not true!
Nobody likes you! You really think you can become a great witch?
Stop! Stop talking!
Get a hold of yourself! Move!
growled the demon, trying to shake Cereza from her stupor.
He's beginning to care.
Give up already! You'll never change!
I...
Running away as usual. Doesn't surprise me at all. Nobody likes you. You really think you can become a great witch?
Stop it! Please!
Give up already! You'll never change!
I had a feeling they'd start doing something if I left him around for long enough. So breaking this turn and nog will get whatever the heck this crystal nonsense is fixed. Oh. How does that look a little different? That projection. Obviously it's got something to do with the weird ghostly pixie Cerezas. Whoa.
You're scared, aren't you? Just go cry in the corner, you coward.
I want to be stronger!
What?
Running away from everything? Is that how you plan to become a witch?
I don't want to run anymore!
What can you possibly do? Everyone knows you're a failure.
This is...
Mummy believed in me!
And this... Deadly Watcher. Born.
You're getting punished! Prepare yourselves!
I'm chomping. Perfect.
Whoa! Yes!
Perfect. One. Two. Three. Oh. Our guest. Fairy spirits summoned by fauns, they tend to have a fairer complexion than flesh and blood fairies, and the trademark of being faintly transparent. Though the faun's magic gives them the corporeal form in this world. Fauns largely summon Barghest for this reason, so they can be a physical shield whenever harm comes a faun's way. Having no will of their own, the Barghests have no choice but to use as their faun master sees fit. Reborn as a spirit after dying in Avalon, they could be said to be for fairies what wisps are to humans. The fairies have no culture of showing respect for the dead, so they are not honored. After some research, they seem to be unable to release negative vibes, no matter how much they are tormented, so most fairies find little use for them. There are instances of some simply appearing out of thin air and wandering the forest aimlessly, but they are rarely tied to the earthly world for too long. Biped fairy, that's wizard that summons spirits known as Baghas, has to do its bidding in battle. Able to summon large numbers of spirits simultaneously, they are often likened to a shepherd with a herd of sheep on the battlefield. When fighting, they make a point of staying out of the action, providing assistance through their summons. Their offensive strategies consist of summoning enough Barghest to overwhelm their opponent, and if ever finding themselves in danger, can easily recall any of their Barghest to act as a shield. Different from the relationship between infernal demons and the Umbra, which is based on a pact, the faun manipulate their summons through a mind control. This means those particularly gifted in mind manipulation can learn to control much more than just Barghest. Legend has it that a small town almost disappeared overnight after a faun assumed control of the town's youth. Interesting. So that's kind of saying I think that's kind of hinting that the story of the Pied Piper was because of a faun in the Bayonetta world. I'm gonna just hop backwards a little bit just to see what I can grab. If there's anything for me to get. I don't think there is, but I want to make sure. Nope. So were the illusions that it was summoning, or I guess it was putting illusions over fairies? Were those supposed to be the mind control or something else? Yeah, the story I thought, yeah. Unless they just don't mention it again, which, you know, is entirely possible. I suppose I'll be going back down this way. Let's go. Taking a nice rest. Rest of the worm.
Cereza could just make out the water shrine in the distance. Before it stood a strange contraption built from thick metal pipes. It was a cage, big enough to swallow up Morgana's manor whole.
Cages are enormous, but they're all broken. Someone burst out from the inside. Could have only been that dragon.
Cereza held back her tears, pushing herself forward with all her might. I can't cry. I've got to be strong. She whispered to herself quietly so that Cheshire would not hear.
Bump. Yay. Yeah, it's real. Oh. There's 4 prongs now. No matter your situation, you must get beauty, so bring me a flower when you have time. I sure can give you 35 onyx roses, that's fine. Oh, you amazing witch, I could just kiss you. The perfect addition. Angel. Heavenly, almost floating. Personality merciful, hobby prayer. Angel is a wisp with a halo and wings taped on. Friendly to a fault, she can always be seen with her signature smile. She has a deep compassion for all living things in this world, never forgetting to give them a little daily prayer. Most wisps obviously have a lot of resentment for the fairies, but Angel actually wishes there was some way they could talk things out and bury the hatchet. She even considered studying fairy language to better mediate. Born in a land fraught with endless war, she escaped to Avalon, seeking refuge at a young age. Even now, she lives each day performing what good deeds she can, hoping true peace may come to this world someday. Okay, I see what I have to do now. There we go. Was it difficult?
Cool.
I got yet another magical boost. Lovely. I would love to know where the heck I'm going, because I'm most certainly not going the right way. 50 flowers. Nice. Spiders. Okay, how was I supposed to see that one coming?
Let's go! How about this?
Wow.
Cheshire!
Comboed. Oh, it's a rotten. Oh, I hope they... Oh, we're back here! Like, I remember this place. Expect you going this way, then we've got a sanctuary right here.
We need a rest.
Huh. To be honest, the whole idea of what the heck was going on with those illusions, I don't think are probably not going to be answered because Bayonetta series tends to not answer, like, they didn't have some, like, a monster do something interesting at first and then just only use it for battles then on. Maybe the occasional, like, hidden enemy, but otherwise just kind of that, which is fair. I get it. I think that was supposed to be Bayonetta. I think that was supposed to be Cereza overcoming her fear. Oh, not overcoming it, but coming to terms with her fear, like on the step to overcoming that fear of the Jabberwock, and how much she's scared of this area. Bean! That was a mood whiplash. Oh dear. And where are those footprints? I guess they are just trying to lead us this way, so there aren't any footprints. The wolf must have jumped down. Hop, hop, and hop. Uh-oh. They've made bombs. What? Arsenal of Dune. Banshee Model P.
Prepare yourselves! You're getting punished!
You know, presumably we're supposed to use Earthball on that. And have stuff just happen. I mean, yeah, usually. At least when it comes to enemies.
Cheshire!
Yo. Word has arrived that Jabberwock, a wartime ally and once trusted confidant, has extricated himself from his cage somehow. Few know how the bow of dear Jabby's might. He has given assistance even to the great Moltred during feudal times of Avalon. His appetite has claimed many a fairy. He has absolute confidence in his combat prowess, as do we. After being sealed away by that dastardly former fairy king, we were so kind as to liberate him and recruit him to our army post-haste. Despite that, the cursed beast refused to listen to a single order and just thrashed about to his own pleasing. Unstoppable even by our own hand, he continued to snacking on our higher-ranking officers until we locked him in a cage and tossed him around the Wyvern Falls. If his escape is more than a mere rumor, it is quite an unpleasant turn of events. Still, unless one wanders haphazardly near his dwelling, there is little to fear, as if he desires to feast of an old fairy pawn time and time again. And if he desires to feast on an odd fairy pawn time and again, we say so be it. It is no matter to us, as long as we can assure our own safety there, 'tis nary a trouble at all. That is, other than the elemental core of water. Well, when we have business with it, we suppose we will just need to exercise extra caution. Other than that, bottom situations are best handled with the policy, to use a human proverb, out of sight, out of mind. Now let's have a look at that Model P. A rudimentary machine created by the fairies with the supposed purpose of scaring intruders. Simply put, it's a walking bomb. It contains enough explosives to clear away a large chunk of debris, so it's probably a good deal too strong for just intimidation tactics. If you walk into one, you're probably dead. But that's a design flaw that doesn't particularly bother the fairies. The bombs are built using pomegranates from the forest, with a dash more firepower applied through fairy magic. Many fairies comment that the noise it makes upon detonation sounds like a loud banshee-esque scream, which they took in consideration when deciding the name. While able to move around by itself to some extent, in order to prevent any disastrous false detonations, it requires to be given an objective before it is armed. This configuration needs to, however, be done by a fairy, and the slightest impact after its completion will result in an immediate detonation, making this job rather unpopular among fairies. Look at it. I'm assuming either stone form or it could... Sorry, I wasn't even trying to do that. Ding dong. Wait, that's... We really just need one? Okay. Oh, I got another one. That fills up my capacity of 7. I thought I had a capacity of 7. Never mind. Well, I guess I'm going over here. Jump. Whoosh! And this one has fire. The salamander, the mischievous fire starter.
You're getting punished! Ah! Cheshire, let's go!
A fairy with a flaming staff. Though a wizard by name, they are limited using flame magic. Still, the flame magic of the fairies can be quite powerful, and Salamander is able to create raging flames that can grow many times larger than their tiny stature. While other fairies typically would value their assistance on the sidelines, sometimes their spells slip out of their control and fry their allies. Sounds about right so far. Though flame magic is something that has existed among the fairies for ages, each fairy's aptitude is decided for the most part at birth and can range drastically. Salamanders display more natural talent than other fairies and show a fair bit of pride regarding this. Salamanders sometimes will sneak into human villages to play tricks by setting things on fire, so they are typically associated with fire to humans as well. Only as fairies are not known to use flame magic, they simply consider these to be fairies drawn to the flame. Interesting. Oh, it seems like we're nearly done with most of the regular enemies.
You're getting punished! Prepare yourselves! Let's get him, Cheshire!
Nom 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 nom. Chompy! Chompy chompy.
Perfect!
Hit that. You know, doing blind... I notice I'm very different doing blind playthroughs. It's probably just because I don't have quite as much to say because I don't know, like... I haven't looked into development processes and all that of the games. The sanctuary this way, okay. Yeah, well, I don't know what's coming, so I can't really talk about like interesting tidbits of like how it works, any like internal mechanics or anything. I just figuring out how this works, and I tend to go quiet mode because I'm focusing because I don't know what I'm doing. Oh,
Glad to help.
great! I can move again. Thanks, sis. This is great. A normal hammer. Her weight is a few hammers. Probably. The perfect word for Plop is probably rascal. He runs... or his. He runs around the forest causing mischief every day with what seems like an endless reserve of energy. The hammer stuck on his head doubles as a tool for his tricks, especially to bop other wisps with. These antics constantly get him in trouble, but Plop never seems to mind. Come tomorrow, he'll be waving the hammerhead at someone all over again. Maybe it's because he became a wisp at a young age and never really got a chance to grow up. Plop is an avid lover of nature, so Avalon might be the perfect place for him. It certainly gives him plenty of time for camping, his favourite hobby. The fact that he seems so well adjusted to his life in Avalon is something a few of the other wisps secretly find somewhat vexing. Going up. Ha! One, two, three. One, two, dancing time. Let's have a save. Made a bit of progress. Oh, look at that. We are actually over 52%. Oh, we're 50% through the game. Nice. Nice 50% through whatever it counts as through the game. Could be a collectibles thing. We're not sure. I'm not sure. I say we're not sure. I'm not sure. I already used them so much, so I will use this. I'll do this one instead.
Cool.
And this one is... I don't have enough for that. I don't have enough for this either, do I? No, that requires 600 too. Yay. Oh. That's neat.
Cool.
Oh, big one, which is 50 each. Nice. I wish you could freeze these things in time. Would be nice, but alas.
Let's go.
Jump. Okay, so we'll be able to put out those fires is the next thing. Okay, so that's how it will go. That's one way we'll be coming back. Okay. Good to know.
I wonder if we're in that monster's territory.
As the words came out, Cereza was gripped by fear. But she knew it was too late to turn back.
I mean, yeah, probably. I mean, we got those... I mean, to be fair, I presume us pausing the game is you also reading that what we've discovered is you also reading these things we picked up, Cereza, so... I punched that.
Shush it!
Chompy, chompy!
Yes!
Scheduled reading time with Cereza. Indeed. Oh, great. We can literally just jump into the water. Just what we need to do. There we go. Perfect. Open it up. Open it up.
Yes!
Actually got some more of those. Neat. Absorbing. Hop, 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 hop. Aha. It's just there to absorb to get more magic. Neat. But I do like how they use those as little obstacles for you to get past. That's actually pretty nice. One, two, three. We will die. I find it very interesting that it's well, I'd say interesting. I do find it quite cool that it is ballet that Cereza is doing, as opposed to like other types of dancing. Considering, like, what adult witches seem... What's the term used? Adult witches have a very specific way that they dance. No. Oh. Wait. Oh! They have a timer. Well, that works. So that's what you're supposed to do with them. You're supposed to wait for them to explode.
Cool!
Make sure you're just out of their blast radius. Or you have Cheshire in stone form protecting you. Another way of looking at it.
Yes!
50. Good, I can actually weave my way through this. I wonder what I'm supposed to do. Actually, I can't swim, so...
broken cages were scattered everywhere.
Look at all of them.
What were these cages for? Cereza started to wonder, then decided it'd be best not to know.
Do, 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 do. It's a lot slower. Do.
What's this?
The cage is completely destroyed. Someone must have had a big tantrum. Indeed, somebody must have had a big tantrum. I wonder who that someone would be. Pretty big one that I can no longer...
Cheshire, over here!
Yay! Oh. There he is. Doesn't seem to know we're here.
Getting closer. It's nearby. I know it.
Oh, I see. It's quite impressive how they have these gaps just at the right level.
They found themselves face to face with the monster once again.
Hello, Jabberwock. God, I love the designs of these things, the stained glass look.
Go hide somewhere.
Yelled Cheshire, preparing for battle. Half by instinct, Cereza found her way to a hiding spot. Without a moment of hesitation, Cheshire threw himself at the enemy. His claws found their mark, but once again left the beast unperturbed. Cheshire continued his fierce assault, but with each exchange he was gradually losing ground.
Oh. I actually kept him in rock form for this.
Cheshire!
It was only a matter of time before Cheshire was overwhelmed. Is this how our tale ends?
I can't. I still can't save anyone. No. Not this time. running away. I am going to be a witch. I need to be strong. There's got to be something I can do to save him.
An enemy attacks, a mark will appear over their head. Use this as your chance to form a more powerful bind. Thorn Vice is able to hold enemies for longer, and enemies will take more damage while bound. See what this new power is capable of. Whoa. Oh!
Cool.
Whoa! That was a lot!
With its armor in tatters, the dragon turned tail and fled.
That did a crazy amount of damage.
Oh, Cheshire, are you okay? Any serious injuries?
Cheshire only shook his head, lest his voice betray the fact that he was shaken.
Oh, thank goodness. I wonder if that fairy will be back. But now we know it's not completely invincible.
Invigorated from the battle, Cereza was almost confident. Cheshire was in a sour mood. A part of him realized that if it were not for Cereza's actions, he would currently be dragon food. But he just could not accept that he had been saved by someone he considered so far beneath him.
Demon pride,
If I'm
huh?
going to be an Umbra witch, I can't be afraid of an overgrown lizard like that. We'll get him next time, Cheshire.
As she said these words, Cheshire noticed something in Cereza not present in the timid girl he had met earlier. The prideful demon turned away and pretended not to hear her.
Interesting, interesting. Let's give a quick save. Still don't know what that is. Thick skin. Yeah, let's spend 400 on that. That seems like a good investment. Bit more defense for Cheshire. Might even mean that his stone form loses less magic when taking a hit. Because he's not taking as much damage from it. I presume it reflected, like, the amount of damage he takes from it is somewhat reflected to that. Who knows? I can definitely do Infernal Bomb too. That's going to be helpful.
Maybe like this? Yes!
Magic in Cheshire, filling his magic again. Ooh! It's a holding... Oh, press L in hug mode to make her channel energy. That's good to know. That's actually not bad. That's pretty cool. Giving me a quick shot of magic. Quickly charge up. That's good. I like that. I like that a lot. Right. So, I suppose we should definitely go up this way. Get ourselves a nice quick way back if we need to use it. One of each. Okay, it's just that and that. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. And 2.
Cheshire!
Whee! Once again, the fact that they do give you the faster running option and it's just Cheshire literally pulling Cereza is hilarious to me. I find it really funny. I don't know why.
This looks like a piece of its hide. So it's not completely invincible.
I'm guessing we're still missing a couple of things from Cheshire's side of things. Oh dear. The Jabberwock of Wyburn Falls has been a scourge of the forest ever since ancient days of yore. Anything that moves is its target. Humans, wisps, fairies, he will strike anything without hesitation or remorse. His violent disposition is enough that even I am hesitant to approach. Once there was a brave young witch who attempted to rid Avalon of this pestilence. She scoured the forest looking for anything to be of assistance until coming across some trees that bore explosive fruit. Confident she had found the key to victory, she waited for an opening. Gave the bombastic fruit a mighty toss right into the dragon's mouth. Sadly, the smoke cleared to reveal the Jabberwock had not suffered so much of a scratch. The young witch stood in shock, and before I could try and help, the beast had gobbled her up whole. Since then, the vile creature has been taking a liking to the fruits, even eating a dozen or so at a time for a snack. I do think I'll enjoy the day someone finally takes care of that despicable dragon. Okay, so it actually she ended up finding. So basically, that witch trying to defeat him with a bomb, with the old bomb and mouth technique, with the old Dodongo technique. Well, kind of ended up just giving him a new favorite snack.
Cool. Cheshire, over here! I won't run anymore. Come on, Cheshire!
Like I'd turn around now?
Cheshire grumbled under his breath. He was itching for a fight.
Seems all Cheshire wants to do is punch things, which, I mean, fair. He is a demon, fair. Oh, it was on screen for about a second there. I didn't even notice.
Munch. Munch.
The monster!
time had come to settle the score once and for all.
You don't scare me! Not anymore! Come on! Let me help!
I didn't dodge in time.
Come here!
Whoa, you are...
You're getting punished!
Oh, there we go. Gathering its scale. Oh, it flashed its scales back. Wait, it's that simple for it?
Cheshire, over here! Cheshire!
This is gonna take a while. Ooh, so you know what time it is? Not what I was trying to do, but sure. I think I already have that, actually.
Let's get him, Cheshire! Uh-oh! What now? I think we made it mad!
Yeah, we definitely did. It's glowing red. Glowing red is never a good sign. Oh, Nelly, that looks pretty.
That looks like it would hurt. Focus. Got to keep moving.
Oh, and it's gotten rid of some of those permanently now. Oh, that did a bit more damage than I thought it would. Bring you back in to recharge. Oh, nuts. That did not work. Oh, heck. He's getting rid of all of it again. Oof. Oh, there was only one pillar this time. We just happened to be right next to it. Okay, that's kind of funny. Oh, that's actually cool. The fact that he's actually rotating around it to try and hit us. That's really cool. That's actually, oh, that's awesome. You don't, usually they just do the same thing, but they actually had the boss adapt to the situation. Oh, shoot. Good damage there. Oh, in the face. Oh. Oh, that's really good. Oh, it's not done yet. So I gotta run. One, 2, 3. Time for some well-deserved payback.
Heat up now, until that big belly of yours bursts.
Oh, the Dongo special did work! Oh!
The vile Jabberwock had been defeated. Cereza was ecstatic. Cheshire turned away. He seemed almost as down as after their last encounter with the monster.
What are you sulking about this time? We won!
Cheshire started grumbling about how Cereza moving around the battlefield made it hard to fight. Cereza's celebration had been ruined before it could even begin.
You do realize it was thanks to my help you were able to defeat that thing, right? You could at least say a word of thanks.
Putting their argument on pause, they ran to keep up with the White Wolf.
Jabberwock, Emerald Rook, Revoked. A gigantic dragon fairy usually found near Wyvern Falls. He considers anything other than himself food, even munching down other fairies when so inclined. He spends most of his day hunting for meals, most likely in order to maintain his sizable figure. All of Avalon is overcome by an intense dread just hearing the flap of his wings as he takes off to survey from the sky. He partakes in many exotic foods, especially pomegranates, the explosive fruit of a flower originally found in Inferno. If spotting any mid-flight, he will dive down to gobble up a mouthful immediately. His body is covered with durable scales, said to be stronger than even metal. In the past, other fairies have made attempts to slay him, but failing to penetrate his hardened exterior, they instead inevitably become the Jabberwock's lunch. There is little more terrifying a sound than his thundering screech, which itself alone causes shockwaves powerful enough to rip apart your insides. Yeah, looking at this, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7 bosses in this game. And then we get the full heart container. I'm going to assume it's going to go like all the way along the bottom. Oh no, it just shrinks down. The vet going all the way along the bottom would have been cool. But I get why it isn't. Whee! So I'm guessing this is going to be the A button one, considering it's going... went Y and B?
Another element! What's wrong? Not even interested in getting a new power anymore? Yeah, this won't get you home either, but I'm sure it'll help us get closer.
The element of water. Oh no, it's going into X. You destroyed the water elemental core and received its power. Change Cheshire to water form by pressing X.
Let's go! Awesome!
Search for the final elemental core. Absorbing water power. Interact with the water elemental source to absorb its power and change the water level of the surrounding area. Interesting. That's pretty neat. Water power. Aqua stream. Cereza, the ability to great reach and power, so try using it in lots of places. Oh, that's a lot of power. Give me down roses. Right, so that's 3 out of 4 elements. We're only 53% in, right. Have you ever spotted giant red wheels around the forest? They were made by the fairies a long time ago. They used wisps to turn them and generate energy. Supposedly, they're called turbines. And as of now, most of them do is just spin because they're old. The devices they use to power have all fallen into disrepair or have been reclaimed by the forest. Some of the forest animals put Avalon drops inside of them, so you might be able to get a little snack if you try. Then there are the ones that are still attached to big machines. These are the ones you need to be careful of. Once I just gave one a spin without much thought, and the ground started moving right under me. I've seen a few turbines in the lake as well. They're hard to reach, but maybe a steady stream of water could get them turning. Be curious, it's worth a try. I saw in a vision you would save me. Perhaps us meeting is fate. Who was he? Not Nail, not Metalhead, not Pinpoint. Nope, not Pinpoint, not Plop, not Robin, nope. Not Candy. Wasn't Double O, wasn't Boxby. Definitely wasn't Fungi, I remember him. Gossip, Big Nails, Hardhead. Alright, no, already did that one, I remember. Nout. Nope. Bullseye. There we go. Height. Sticks out like a sore thumb. Weight. Just heavy enough to not get blown away. Personality single-minded. Hobby fortune telling. Bullseye is a wisp with one track mind and a teensy obsession with fortune telling. She wants to meet the person of her dreams, and she's tried every thinkable way to do so. Tarot cards, crystal ball, horoscopes, you name it. Her favorite is actually throwing knives with her as a target. In this game, luck is determined by your aim and your throwing aim. And your throwing arm. Aim and your throwing aim. It sounds a bit cruel, but it's garnered quite a bit of attention from its novelty. The hard part is that Bullseye herself gets to move around while you throw, so most wisps can barely even hit her in the first place, let alone the target on her hood. If anyone were to make a perfect toss, Bullseye would surely consider them to be the one, but no one has been lucky enough to do so yet. I truly stand by Trenner's findings I've uncovered since coming to this forest. The other day I saw an absolutely enormous lily pad. It was so great in size that it held me while floating on the lake with no trouble at all. I know my peers might say it was just an oversized Victoria Amazonica, but trust me, the Victoria Amazonica cannot hold the weight of a full-grown adult. These lily pads are several times sturdier and larger. I dare say it's nothing short of one of the greatest botany findings in the last few centuries. Seemingly native to this forest, I decided to give it the name Fairy Avaloncia. Fairy Avalonica. Currently, I am considering trying to use the lily pad as a vessel to transport me to yet unreached corners of the forest. Also, I have no scientific evidence to prove it at the moment. I feel like someone or something has been watching me the past few days. Be it another human or possibly a ghost-like figure I've encountered previously, I cannot say, but has been watching me. Of that I am certain. Wait now. There's a third possibility that has just struck me. Could these watching eyes be the source of the various fairy legends for which Avalon is so infamous? If that's true, then it's absolutely essential I research them further.
Nothing to worry about. A leaf this big will hold us up no problem. Right? Cool.
Lots and lots of those. Lovely. No, stay on there.
Get out!
Wow, that's a lot. A lot of candy. Swimming! No lake or stream near can stand in Cheshire's way. Use that to have him gracefully swim. You can only swim in water form. Jump in for a dip. In any other form, he'll automatically switch to water.
Cheshire, you can swim? I'll pass. I don't want to get my hair wet.
Can I? Okay, so that didn't work.
You're getting punished! Oh! Yes! Cheshire, let's go!
Let me chomp you! Nom!
You did it!
Cereza's. I knew she had like the whole like. I just remembered what it's called. The scary anime glasses look that Cereza's got on. You know, where they have the light shining on their glasses. One, 2, 3. One, 2. 1, 2. 33 again. There we go. I forgot because I got so many I can literally... Wait, what did I say?
Cheshire!
What did I say? I've forgotten.
Yes!
I'm impressed. I actually remembered to use some of the items in that fight too. Yeah, because I got the multi-bind I can buy. Oh yeah, the anime glasses thing. Yes. Alright, let's see. Boots. Did that actually keep it over there? It did. I'm gonna have to go grab it again. Apparently. Let us set him free. Moon Pearl. Good job I did that. Hydro power. Oh. Morgana again.
Cereza, thank Sheba you're safe.
Morgana's projection appeared before her once again. She seemed relieved.
Cereza, you look different. Did something happen, my dear?
Morgana! I defeated a giant monster! You should have seen it!
Unable to contain her childish glee, Cereza explained how they had taken down the Jabberwock.
It is a miracle you escaped unscathed. I thought I told you to find a safe place and stay put. But I must admit, I am surprised. Perhaps perhaps you have grown more than I thought.
Words of praise from Morgana were as rare as igloos in Inferno. It took all of Cereza's willpower not to jump for joy.
I believe you're ready for more powerful magic techniques. They will allow you to draw out the true strength of your familiar. Listen, Cereza. I have begun my preparations to get you out of that forest.
What?
The strength of the fairy magic that protects Avalon is immense. It will require an equally powerful spell to break. I have begun my incantation, but it will take until dawn to complete. You must survive until then.
Yes, ma'am.
Skill at controlling a demon determines one's worth as a witch. Remember this if you hope to take on any more monsters in that forest, and live to tell the tale.
After Morgana's spectre had vanished, Cheshire let out an angry growl.
Oh, Morgana always talks like that. Don't worry, I know you're not just some kind of weapon. But it wouldn't kill you to listen to my advice once in a while.
Cheshire snorted in response.
Ugh, you're hopeless.
And with that, Cereza's good mood disappeared as quickly as it had come.
They seem to be panicking. Chapter 8. Horn.
Cheshire, over here!
Ooh. I'm probably going to be going up there as well. Interesting.
How about this?
Right, let's see what's over here, because I know there's obviously something down there. Ah, there we go.
Cool.
Whoa! Thank you muchly. Oh, okay, so it's that button to drop off ladders. Good to know. Well, that just clipped into the wall. I suppose it's a scripted animation, so they had to let it do that. But still, kind of amusing. Like them, definitely much. They're making a lot more puzzles using this water level gimmick. Using the water level changing than they were previously. Jump. With the vines and such. With the vines and the rocks, they didn't have as many puzzles surrounding them. There we go. Up, up, up. What?
Cheshire!
Oh. I don't know. Acceleration. That... Are we going to be having a boat race? That sounds like we're going to be having a boat race if it's called acceleration.
Cheshire, let's go! How do you like this? Cool!
Oh, new one. I'm going to assume you can change your barriers. Heated Berserker. Mulciber. Nope, they just... Here's a Gaia boy.
Prepare yourself! Let's get him, Cheshire!
Pow!
You're getting punished!
Chomp! Ah.
Perfect!
Man, I really need to start reading up mythology so I actually know what half of these fairies are. Topaz Knight, a biped spell knight with a gift for flame and stone magic. Skilled in both physical attacks and magic, Mulcipa usually fight in a style that utilizes both. Their proficiency with defensive stone spells allows them to cast barriers on fellow fairy fighters, and their flame magic is said to be able to reach extreme temperatures. Those who anger Mulcipa are often suddenly reduced to ash. Using magic fueled by negative vibes, burns induced by Mulcipa take much longer to recover. Always seeking to strengthen their firepower, they hunt for negative vibes even more aggressively than regular fairies. To fairies, the power of flame magic can be so intense that it eventually consumes one's soul entirely, resulting in a complete loss of sanity. Mulcipa are no exception to this matter, with many of them displaying questionable levels of mental stability. On the battlefield, they simply go berserk, becoming unstoppable until they burn out of energy completely. Ah, that's why it's called Berserker. Makes sense.
Yes!
Wow, only half an hour left on stream. That's kind of impressive. One, 2, 3. Time passing by quick. It is, yeah. Although, but usually on these streams, I find the time actually passes by a bit slower than on other streams. Like we'll do a bunch of stuff, and then I look at the clock, and it's barely been an hour. I was like, oh wow. Am I going to assume you're Oberon?
My, you managed to defeat the ferocious Jabberwock. It's hard to believe you were the same girl who I found sobbing all alone in a dark nightmare. You truly have grown strong.
Really? Thanks. You know, you still haven't told me your name.
I am Lucaon, and you?
Oh, it's Lucaon! Oh.
I'm Cereza.
Cereza. What a lovely name.
Look on. Who are you? Why are you doing so much to help me?
I am trapped deep in the heart of this forest by a powerful curse. But as a witch, I believe you have the power to break that curse. What's more...
What is it?
Your dream. You long to save your mother, don't you? That particular sorrow is one I know all too well.
You are also trying to find your mother, aren't you?
I don't know if you remember Lucaon. Bay from Bayonetta 3.
Yes. Even after countless moons, my mother still waits for me outside the forest. I want to go to her, to dry her tears. Cereza, please break
Morgana's
my
gonna be his
curse.
mom, isn't she?
If you destroy the final elemental core and come to the heart of the forest, my dream, our dream, will become a reality. We can leave this forest together. I will help you save your mother, and we can all live as families once again.
Look on. I understand. I'll do my best. I want to know more about you. There is so much we have in common.
I feel the
Suspicious
same
thing.
way. I have never met another who understood my pain, shared my dream.
Another meeting with Lucaon. Remembering the dream sent Cereza's young heart aflutter. Cheshire noticed Cereza's flushed cheeks and stared at her inquisitively.
Oh, it's nothing. Anyways, there is something I should explain while I have the chance.
Cereza told Cheshire the reason she had entered Avalon Forest. Lucaon appearing in her dream, her quest to save her mother, and the power she was promised that waited at the heart of the forest. Cheshire was speechless. Entering the forest based on a half-remembered promise from a boy in a dream?
I know what it sounds like, but it's all coming true. The elemental cores were just as Lucaon said, right? These are more than mere dreams.
If he did not return to Inferno soon, Cheshire would surely die. The thought that he was chasing the whims of a love-struck child sent his blood boiling with rage.
If I don't make it back to Inferno, the last thing I do in this miserable world will be tearing you limb from limb, roared the furious demon.
Lucaon could teach you a thing or two about how to talk to a lady. Nothing. Come on, let's go find that core.
He's certainly not happy.
Cool.
I like that. That little thing with the leaf, that's really cool looking.
Cereza and Cheshire came across a pool where lily pads stretched as far as the eye could see. Just how long would it take for this many to grow? They stood in awe of the forest's diligent workings.
This lily pad is something else. How did it possibly get so big? Must be something to do with all the magic in the forest. Oh, I missed one. Oh, I missed several. Oh, there's quite a few around here that I need to get.
Stop it! Prepare yourselves!
Laser beam. Hydro beam. Whatever you want to call it. That's a new one. collection of like 10. Okay. Hey. Get to be closer to that 1,000. Blah. Slurpy slurp. Huh? Now what be this here? Bum bum. Bum bum. Oh, it's back down here. Okay. This seems a little familiar. Fudge. That's... I like how he swims like an otter. Like, he's a cat demon. Why is he swimming like an otter? No, no, not that. Hang on. Ah. What on earth did you do that? Arthur was a pacifist by nature who disliked fighting and bloodshed, though he was born with superb natural gifts. He knew his skills alone would never stand a chance against Moltred. The first thing he set to do was find the legendary sword, set to sleep somewhere deep within Lake Nimue. Journeying around the lake's inlets on his trusty lily boat, he eventually found the divine blade, nearby the place of his own birth. The second he lay hands on the sword's hilt, a goddess emerged from the lake. She spoke unto him, saying, "Take the sword," and made its blade cut open a new future for Avalon. With new resolve, Arthur took the sword and sheathed it to his waist. Word that someone had finally removed the sword from its resting place spread through the forest overnight. Knowing of his kind nature, many like-minded fairies came to his side to join him. Arthur held his sword high, proclaiming war against Moltred, and with that with his one grand gesture, the battle to reclaim Avalon had officially begun. Moltred, huh? Oh, pfft. I bumped into it. This game shows links to... Oh! Oh, that's a water status condition. It just got stuck in a bubble there. Going up. Oh dear. Some degrees and some points, like the way we have to start and end point to Bayonetta's story. Yeah. And they clearly, like, really wanted to do this game as a nice way of, like, we've seen how Bayonetta's story, Cereza's story ends. So now we get to see how the story begins. Was it over here again? Wasn't there something else over here that I could do? Get. No. But there is that fruit down there that I'll need to figure out how to get. Might have to look up a guide for some of these, because it's, both games have been done at the same time, so they could link to thematic way. Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Cool.
Those fairies are can be pretty clever. They got a few good hits on me. I mean, there's so many of them, it's hardly fair to be called unfairies, am I right? Is that a reference to unseelie fairies? I don't know. Maybe it wasn't a good idea for me to head into the forest. No, I can't doubt myself. I'm going to be a witch. I can't give up. I should go back to my camp so I can concoct something to take care of these wounds. We witches have a whole bag of tricks to work with. No need to worry when I've got pockets full of concocting ingredients. I should probably write down a few of these recipes I keep forgetting. Healing tonic, that's a little mandragora root and some baked gecko. And probably what I need most right now. Then there's Umbran syrup. That one's made with root and newt too. And a dash of unicorn horn. But it uses a lot of more mandragora root than tonic. Get a couple of mouthfuls of that down and you're able to cast spells non-stop. I'm sure I've made more than that, but I should have paid more attention to my master. I'll have to write them down when I remember them. Up. Lily pads are proving useful. They can be boats, stepping stones, all sorts. It's kind of nuts.
Well, who do we have here? Frankly, I'm surprised you've made it this far. You even took care of the monstrous Jabberwock, violent even by fairy standards. I never expected a witch to come along and beat him. And you've destroyed another elemental core. But you don't seem happy. You're not hurt, are you?
No, we're fine. Hey, how about telling us where we can find the last elemental core? You know, don't you?
Yes, I've often said hurrying will get you nowhere.
You sound like my teacher! Come on, don't hold out on us!
Dear, dear. The final elemental core is in a particularly tricky part of this forest. Inside a fortress where only the most malicious of the fairies reside.
Okay.
No one who has entered that fortress has ever made it out. Still sure you want to go?
Oh, we'll go all right. I'm a witch, and I'm way stronger now than when I set foot in this forest.
We can hope. But with your teamwork, maybe you don't have much to worry about. I'm tired of those cruel fairies myself. I'm hoping you can show them what's what.
White Wolf's footprints on the map represents by Ignis suggests you go next. Use it when feeling lost.
Hello?
Well, here we go. What do I want? I'm fine with that, to be honest. I don't really need to. Again, I just kind of need to wait for these to be available, because I don't really feel like I need to use the other one either. Ooh. They made another area.
Thank you.
Hey! Nice. Probably go around after I've hang on, I think I know what it is. Oh, I can't do that one, huh? Huh. But there's nowhere to check. Huh.
Hello?
You know what? What's this one again? Yeah, I'll learn this one actually.
Does this work? Yes!
I've got time to also learn that tickles.
Cheshire, here you go.
Hut.
Good boy!
So yeah, I think after I think I'll probably go for a full like a full search around when I've got the final element, because that'll probably be when I've got all that. Wow. I just went through some stuff. I guess it is, like, fairy, but that's kind of funny that I went through so much. Yeah, as I said, I'll probably go around the world and try to find... some, the rest of the collectibles that I'm missing. In a way, Avalon is a naturally formed labyrinth, growing increasingly complex as time passes. Even for someone who claims to have learned the forest's inner workings, keeping track of its constant changes can prove overwhelming. Much of this is to do with the ever-evolving nature of the forest's biology, but the impact of the fairies bring with their continuous building does not make my task any easier. I'm sure if I took my eyes off the forest for an instant, it would transform into something else completely. As such, it's easy to imagine how some of the young witches who have wandered into Avalon could quickly lose their way. One such witch spent hours circling the same pathway until she resolved to plunge right into a pile of bushes. And what would you know, it ended up being a secret passageway that not even I was aware of. Perhaps it's best not to underestimate the inner compass of the Umbra. Or should I say, if it had not led her straight into a fairy trap. She was never heard of again. And just go to so, sometimes it's crucial to look before you leap. Oh, we're here now. And another way to get to this place. Oh, I accidentally unlocked that. Bum bum. Bum bum. Perfect. Now I have a way back without needing to go through the puzzle. Huh. Fudge. I can't believe you've done this. No, no, I'm trying to get you over here. Huh. Oh, I think I know what I need to do. Okay, yeah, they just blocked that off. Fair enough. I mean, putting the shadowy thing around the other one would have made the same amount of sense, but hey. That's all you got to say, but hey. They're only 57%, huh? I mean, I guess I haven't got any new things in a while. Oh, and I just want to fight. Apparently.
Prepare yourselves! Let's go!
Nom.
Prepare yourselves!
Smashing. That's actually a thing she says, isn't it? Bayonetta says anyway.
Yes!
Whoa. Whoa. Ooh, okie dokie. Wow, now, here we go. And there was a sanctuary right here too. The White Wolf seems close by. Okay, so I will be going. I believe that should be quite about enough for today. Thank you all for watching, and I hope I get to see you all on the next stream as well. So I will say, tatty bye!